Well, it certainly was in Manchester, Jake, that's for certain. And every prospect of a repeat, because you could argue that these have been the two most entertaining teams in Europe so far this season. Napoli, the leaders in Italy, Manchester City, the leaders in England, and they step out into one of the most intimidating, noisy, seething arenas on the continent, the San Paolo, where the atmosphere can usually be summed up as Napoli against the world. Napoli are just about at full strength tonight. Defenders Hisai and Koulibaly return after being rested on Saturday. Otherwise, it's the team which beat Sassuolo 3-1 to retain top spot in Serie A. Dries Mertens, who missed a penalty in Manchester, has scored 3 in the last 2 games. Jorginho, when we first saw it, 4 changes from the weekend. Kyle Walker making way for Danilo at right back, and Ilkay Gundogan gets his first start of the season in the Champions League, with both David and Bernardo Silva on the bench tonight. And both Raheem Sterling and Sergio Aguero are recalled, with Gabriel Jesus among the substitutes for this one. Aguero. Jorginho gets it onto Hamsik. He wants that goal to equal that record. He's the #1 choice in that position now, ahead of Christian Maggio. Once again, Marek Hamsik. Dries Mertens. Hamsik's carried on his run into the middle. That's a bit disappointing, frankly, in the end from Mertens.
Well, he's running forward a lot better in this game. In Manchester, he's quite quiet. He's onside there. Hamsik finds him. It's a bit under his feet.
Is Insigne. Mertens, oh, beautiful football, Insigne! 1-0, great goal, brilliant goal by Napoli. Lorenzo Insigne breaks the deadlock.
Oh, it's just a brilliant goal, wonderful football. It's been coming as well. Insigne, such a threat down that left-hand side. Wonderful link-up by Mertens, such a delicate touch. And it's just perfect, the touch, the set, and the finish. And they've been the better team so far early in this game. They lack that cutting edge in Manchester. But they've been exceptional early on in this game. Wonderful goal.
Aguero's on the move ahead of him. City look dangerous here. Sterling cuts it back. Aguero deflected, could have gone in, but slid wide of the post. City could have been level there.
It's a brilliant break. Koulibaly comes out, gives a bit of space. Aguero, you just fancy him there. Gets his feet set. Gundogan on the line.
They've just stepped it up a bit, haven't they, Manchester City? Little perceptive change in the mood that goes a long way, and there is the equalising goal. Manchester City are level. It's Nicolas Otamendi with the header. 1-1, his first ever goal in the Champions League. And that's silenced this huge San Paolo arena.
They just don't get out to the ball. Napoli just stands it up. Otamendi. He's the one who wins it at the back post. I think it's Hisai. It's just not big enough. Great leap from Otamendi. It's a really good header. Wonderfully timed jump. That was coming. A bit more positive, City. Passing the ball quicker.
Forward towards Ilkay Gundogan, right across the face of goal. Very nearly, Otamendi was in there again, and they've hit the bar with the header on that occasion.
Somehow, to centre. Gundogan does so well there. Otamendi and Stones. I think Otamendi just sees it late.
And normal service now resumed after his, by his standards, slightly dodgy first 15. Sterling. Still got it. Still got it. Sterling! And it took a tremendous block, really, to stop him putting City ahead.
It's just brilliant play from Raheem Sterling. It's hamstring. Knee side. That's Koulibaly as well. It's just terrific covering. Low centre of gravity. Just comes inside there. Albiol.
Threatening to seize control of this game. Super confident off the underside of the bar this time.
Looked in from
and it's gone in.
Yeah,
it's goal.
John Stones.
John Stones with that header. The first time he hit the bar, it bounced back. This time, it bounces over the line. And Manchester City do have the lead. Stones again. His third goal of this Champions League campaign.
What a ball in from Sane. Absolutely whipped in. Terrific pace. Stones is just there. You see clearly, just behind the line. He's the official on the line who never makes a decision, who actually made one. Great ball in from Sane. Absolutely perfect. Wonderful leap. Centre-backs are at it again. Otamendi for the first one.
Again, he was looking for the same thing. Back in there by Insigne. And the referee's given a penalty kick. The referee has given a penalty kick.
It was Albiol. Sane. It's so difficult sometimes as a player, especially Sane, as quick as he is. He thinks he can get there. Just comes into an area. Almost looks like he pulls out of it, Sane. I think that's a penalty. I think it's harsh.
He's just caught him, hasn't he?
He's caught him.
He's just caught him.
He's tried to pull out, I think.
Jorginho is the man who gets the job. Remember, Mertens missed one. Diawara scored one. He's not on the pitch in Manchester. Jorginho with a chance to put Napoli level, which he does with some nonchalance. 2-2. What next in this seesaw drama?
Well, we said there'd be goals in it. Two great teams, similar styles. I have to say, Sane doesn't complain. How cool is that for a penalty? Jorginho just waits. Listen to go down. Little jump there. Seen that many times.
Remarkably, before that, Manchester City goalkeepers had saved 6 of them in the evening. Oh, lovely ball in there, and Callejon with an opportunity. The flag had stayed down as well.
What a save from Edison. The football from Napoli is absolutely exceptional. Absolutely brilliant. Great turn from Mertens. He's onside. Wonderful. What's his save?
Thread his way through, but City can break. Fernandinho and Sane. Is there any catching him once he's away? Oh, that's a great piece of defending. But here is Aguero. Is this history for him? Yes, it is. That's the goal that puts him out on his own as Manchester City's history man, the all-time record scorer, and away from home, and in the Champions League, and to give City the lead in Naples.
Oh, what a game. What a burst of pace from Sane. Inside does so well. Sergio Aguero just reacts. Best scorer ever in the history of Manchester City. Finishes it off, but Sane, just so quick, breaks into that space. Absolutely no stopping him there, Aguero. Gets his head up, picks the corner. Wonderful finish. Napoli were in control. City snatch it again.
Aguero. One or two of them in on the plot. Sane's left foot, and it didn't dip in time.
It's difficult from that close. Doesn't need as much power, just needs to get up and down. Good power on it.
Playing and pushing men forward. He's leaving them a little exposed here. Look how much space De Bruyne has got here. He's picked down Sterling. 4-2. Manchester City. What a performance this is from the Premier League leaders.
Raheem Sterling. He's a different player under Pep Guardiola. He deserves that. What a goal.
City scorer number 7, Raheem Sterling.
City are just able to keep the ball so well. Get forward at the right time. Sterling wide again. Perfect first touch. Kevin De Bruyne just waiting for that perfect pass. Hits it so clean, Raheem Sterling. Keeps it low. Pepe Reina no chance. It's an exceptional performance against a very good Napoli team.